Well, good evening, Williams, Philippines. It's about 9:30 p.m. on Sunday, January 4th, 2026. Uh, got out of the house and went and did some shopping, bought a few things I needed for around the house. Uh, strainer and some spoons and forks. I'm getting tired of having to wash them all the time, every time. If I don't wash it right now, I don't have it in a minute. So yeah. But anyway, I also ended up out and about and found shirts. There are like three of these, and they're a whole whopping 136 pesos. So a bit over $2, less than 250. Uh, yeah, at 58, that's 116. So 20 pesos more. Yeah, 136 for these. I got three of them. There you go. This got more greens. Maybe the green in my eyes will show more. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, I got like three of these for 136 pesos each. And then I got a white t shirt. This one's just a large. Yeah, it's tight, but oh well. Got it for 128 pesos. That's not so bad. Just a little cheap white t shirt. Yeah. These are kind of, I don't know. I don't know what the material is. I'm not trying to figure it out, and it doesn't say inside there. All I know is it's some sort of soft, silky stuff. Well, not silky, but you know what I mean. And then I got this is the expensive one. All a button up, and it's actually a 2X, so it's big enough. Yeah, that's a button up little front. I mean, yeah, it is a little polo shirt. I guess that's what you call it. But yeah, whopping price of 349 pesos, 350 pesos, uh, $6. I think that's about right. Uh, Let me double check that. Divided by yeah, less than it says 6017, 6.017. So and that's at 58. I didn't count the other half peso. So yeah, less than $6 for that shirt. I don't know about y'all, but you know, it's got ridiculous trying to buy stuff in America. The costs over there have gone stupid. That's one of the reasons I decided to move here, be able to enjoy my retirement. Mango mix up in with some uh, Sprite. It actually works pretty good. Uh, Mango Sprite drink. Yeah, I like it. Anyway, caught a ride with my friends over, and they dropped me over at the Park Mall on the way over to their church. I almost decided to go to church with them. Uh, but I'd had a mission to go over and get a couple things took care of. I was out of soy sauce, and yeah, so I decided to go ahead and get the grocery bit of grocery shopping. And while I was there, I found these and those other shirts, and I found some other things I needed and got them. Uh, it never hurts to, you know, get the things you know you're going to need. So, yeah. Uh, although this is a bit of a hit on the budget, it's okay. It's in the couple of these things were in the it's allowed category. So, yeah. Tomorrow I get to run over and do uh, the visa thing. Yeah, I'm gonna be going over there doing getting my new visa taken care of. So, mm, right. My shoulder's sore. Uh, yeah, two rotator cuff surgeries. It'll never be right again. Technically, I should exercise it more. Put a 10-pound weight out here, or 5-pound weight. I've got some wraps for going around. I think I packed them. I'm not sure, but I really should start wearing those. Get the weights to add some weight to it and make it where it actually has to work more often and actually give it a 10 minutes, 15 minutes exercise on it a day just to build it back up so that it would be stronger. But yeah, I've got the weights. I think they are in the Balikbayan boxes. So. But I don't want to go out and buy new ones when I know I already got some in there. And yeah. So I really need to find a place where I can unpack. Oh God, do I need to unpack? But then I look at the size of those Balikbayan boxes and I'm going, oh my God, I got so much stuff. And I'm going to myself, do I really want all this stuff? And yet, what did I do? Just went out and bought some new shirts. Most of the shirts I have here are new ones. I've pretty much got rid of most of my old ones. I even got rid of one of my favorite ones. There you go. The Far Side. uh, yeah, I like The Far Side. It's a cool cartoon. It's not been being done for a long time. But yeah, that was one of my t shirts. I turned it into a little placemat and dust cover for a couple things. It works. Let's see. Tomorrow, like I say, I'm going to go over and do my visa, get it in, and my visa extension, get it started. And then I think hit the one of the places to rent a motorcycle and try to get one, see if I like it. I think I'm going to go with just a little simple Mio or a Beat or a Street. I'm not sure. Clake. Yeah. Well, weird names for a bike, right? And a scooter. Uh, yeah. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to go see about renting a scooter. And then when I get that done, get back here, try to get to bed early. And yeah, I think I'm going to try to go take a run up to now. I didn't get there today, change plans. Woke up wanting to go back to sleep. All last week was, bad time just dealing with all the running back and forth to the bathroom. I spent so much time feeling miserable. And when I finally started feeling better, I was feeling better, but still didn't have no energy. So I pretty much, yeah, Did a little bit on Saturday, did a little bit more today, and gonna do a little bit more tomorrow, and then try to get back here to get to bed early for a so I can get a little bit more rest, and then I think I'm gonna run out and go and try and check up out in Denau, check them out and see how they're doing. Yeah, we shall see. I really want to go up there and see what's available. Do a little bit of traveling, exploring, and the bike will let me do some of that. And getting outside of city is a good thing. Uh, yeah, I don't know. Getting the getting an apartment found or a house found would be a good thing. Spend a day or two up there. Not sure, but a day or two, maybe three. I don't know. Depends on where I find that I like and what the area has available. If I can see a bunch of places and you uh, find some place that I like enough to take and rent, talk to them and see. Uh, yeah, but yes, part of me is wanting to uh, go ahead and rent the bike and see which ones I really do like, and then get one of them. But then I've got to wonder where's my, you know, either I get my bike and I have my registration come here, or I get a bike and I have my registration come here and I'm somewhere else, or I wait a while, get somewhere else, and then get a bike and have it come to the somewhere else. I don't know. We shall see. No big hurry to make any decisions. This is basically I'm making choices that are wishy washy. I'm tired of having to always be on the go, being the responsible one. Uh, this might have this might be the reason that I decided to retire. Is because after 20 years of go 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 nose to the grindstone, I just finally had to say no more. And now instead of constantly having to get up and go do something, it's like, well, maybe today, maybe tomorrow. Part of me likes that, and then another part of me is like, oh my god, you're wasting so much time. Yeah, I don't know. Choices, choices. Life is choices. Everything. Yeah. Left ear, right ear, heart, head, God. Your department. Yeah. Mine's. Yeah. Da. I take care of me. And sometimes me don't want to get up and go to do things. Sometimes me don't want to sit around do nothing. Wants to get out and do things. It's okay. I'll go when I get ready to. I'm not in a big hurry. I don't need a bunch of stressful things driving me crazy. And yeah, uh, what is life? You know, do you want to sit there and bang your head against the wall all the time? And don't get me wrong, it's well worth doing if you're got your plan and you're following it and you're building you and making your life better. And quite honestly, I could have stayed where I was for 3 more years and been in lots more secure place. But I'd got to the point that I was realizing it was killing me. So yeah. Anyway, my friends dropped me off. I hit the mall. I checked a few stores, got a few things, found a few shirts, had fun, caught a ride back over here. I paid for a taxi. It was like 110. I gave him a little bit over, uh, which probably isn't good for my budget, but it's not like I take a taxi every day. And I rode the jeepney over there. So, yeah, 15 cents to go over there and a buck 10, buck 20 to come back. So, yeah. But I had a whole bunch of stuff. I had what, 4 bags and a distilled water. I was looking for a 1 gallon. I found a 10 liter. So, it's okay. I can use that for my teeth instead of I can drink that distilled water too. But, and yeah, I had to get my uh, water jugs. I bought 2 of those today, so I need to put that in. I'm trying to keep setting up a numbers sheet, a spreadsheet in the Mac here, Mac Mini. I'm trying to, yeah. I wasn't that good at spreadsheets to start with, and now I'm trying to set one up and figure it out for, oh yeah, doing my budget on. I did set up just a simple one that for my budget. Actually, I got 2 simple ones for my budget set up, and then I'm trying to decide which one I want to go with. So for this month, it's going to be a bit stressful. But past that, once I figure it out and decide which one I like the most, uh, yeah. But then I've got just a daily total sheet that I'll just add in every day how much I actually spent and write it into the system. Got all my receipts here. Pretty good about keeping track of the receipts and how much money I actually spent. Not on because this is really a cash society. You know, that's why I keep this little uh, notebook. Scribble it in there as you go along. You'll know how much you spent. So yeah, but I swung by and I picked up dinner to bring home. Got some barbecued pork on with some rice, and then I bought 4 of the big fancy vegetable uh, egg rolls. Yeah, 160 for the pork and rice, and 25 cents each for the egg rolls, or 25 pesos each for the egg rolls. So less than well, less than $5 for my whole meal, 260, and yeah, let's see, for yeah, less than $5 for my meal, and it was filling, very filling. I enjoyed it. Uh, but yeah, anyway, they've got a thing coming up here. That's what the white T-shirt's about. It's called Cinolog. I think that's how they pronounce it. But yeah, Santo Nino Cinolog Festival. It doesn't say what year on here. It's 2026, but I'll probably find another one. I've seen a lot of people wearing their last year's shirts and starting to see some of these. So I'm excited to get in the festivities. uh, I don't know about y'all, but I'm enjoying having a festive time here doing this, enjoying it. I'm going, yeah, I know I'm going a little overboard. It's not that much. And yes, that's one of the reasons I want to find a cheaper place and get my own transportation. Because cutting somebody out and just me driving lets me travel more where I want to instead of on the route and then walking, which I don't mind the walking part. Kind of got used to that. I say, with the exception of last week, I have been doing bare minimum, like 3, 4 miles a day, and I try to hit 5, 6. So, but last week was totally, I didn't leave the house except to walk one time around to the corner here. And that was, yeah, last week was a bad one. But it's over, it's gone. I'm recovering. I do not suggest having diarrhea for 6 days, 5.5, 6 days. Yeah, I know. Just the subject you wanted to hear about. Anyway, uh, I hope you've had a good day. Happy New Year. Blessed New Year. Work on you. Don't worry about other people. And hey, retire as soon as you can. Start living life. And if you can't afford it where you're at, find a place where you can afford it. I mean, seriously. I've got a couple of friends that I told when I was coming over here, hey, you need to try to, you know, go ahead and retire. You can retire over here on what you're going to make. And one of them was like, well, I'm waiting on my mother. And it's like, okay, do you realize you could bring her over here and on the money that she makes, she could have a live in housekeeper and a live in nurse? Yeah. And a full time driver. I think he said she was bringing in something like 3,600. Yeah. That's a pretty good chunk of change. Now, I'm not going to say she'd be living like a king or a queen, but she could live off that, have a housekeeper live in, a nurse live in, and a driver as needed, and be able to go do things here. Uh, yeah. And then if he lived with her, just to make sure that, everybody was taking care of her right. Because, hey, you want to try to take care of mom, at least he does. Uh, Apparently, he has a lot better mom. Uh, I miss my aunt. Anyway, I was telling him, he could make a better choices and move over here because he could afford it over here. Yeah. But he still wants to keep pounding away at the wall, wants to keep working. Hell, he's going to be 70 this year. And I think his mom is like 92, 95, something like that. Way up there. So he's probably got a few more years going for him, too. But yeah, uh, reasons to retire at 62. Well, you're not guaranteed tomorrow. And if you're sitting there pounding away and pounding away and pounding away and you die at work, you never got to enjoy your retirement. You didn't draw any of your Social Security. Yeah, draw it. You earned it. They took it from your paycheck, and yeah, they're never going to give you anything like what you really deserve back because, well, they got to take their cut and they don't really get anything real back out of it because, well, government stupidity. But Social Security's there. Get your money. Start drawing it. Come live in a place where you can afford to live. I mean, seriously, cost of living in America has gone stupid. I'm looking at you know, at my place here, and I've got housekeeping comes in, once a week. I don't make that much of a mess. Set the trash out. They'll come pick it up, put my new trash bag in. All I got to do is put it back in. On the occasion that I run out of my bottled water there, I tell them, here, 50 pesos. That's 5 gallons of water, 10 pesos a gallon, 17 cents. Yeah, a gallon. So affordable. That's something else I got to put back on my budget. Drinking water. uh, but yes, getting the groceries and such is cheaper. I mean, it can be done. Uh, I saw somebody who was living with his wife, and they're living on about $500 a month. I'm living on a bit more than that, and I'm here. Uh, but yeah, apparently he's living in his wife's family's land and leased some land and built something there, and him and his wife are living there, and it's costing now about 500 a month after getting the place built. Yeah, that's not much. So, like I said, the lady, my friend's mother, that lady's getting $3,600 a month. Yeah, she's definitely going to be doing good. Yeah, but in America, that's just barely above poverty. You know, I mean, it's not broke. It's. But like I said, I went from poor boy Texan, busting my ass working all the time, to middle class Filipino and don't have to work. I mean, you can't even call me doing this work. I don't do it that often. I really need to get back in the swing and hit it every day. But I don't even do that every day. You know. But anyway, I hope you've had a blessed day. I know I've had a real enjoyable one. A lot of good things as far as I'm concerned. Live life. Don't stress it. Enjoy living. Lots of friends, lots of food, lots of family, and again, more food. Live life, y'all. You can do it a lot cheaper in other places than in America. It's a choice as to what you do with you. Make your choice. Anyway, I hope it's been a good one. This is Fish. Later blessings. Bye bye. Fish out.